welcome to my cooking show. Today we're going to make Greek salad and grilled chicken, and we're making a ton of both because we have a barbecue today, and we have my grandma, grandpa, my cousin, my aunt, my uncle, and my family, so we need a lot of food. This is one of my favorite salads. I think it's really good. All of my friends love it. It's really lemony and garlicky. It has a really great flavor. So we're going to start off by making the marinade. You're going to need 2 lemons, and I'm going to need a knife here. The juice of 2 lemons. And I'm going to juice them. What's great about this is you can make the exact same marinade and just use it as a salad dressing, except you're going to use olive oil instead of grapeseed oil. So it's really convenient. I finished juicing my lemons, and now I'm going to pour in my grapeseed oil. And we're using grapeseed oil instead of olive oil for the marinade because when you have olive oil on the grill, it doesn't work as good as grapeseed oil because the olive oil heats up and then it's not as healthy. So as you can see, it's about the same amount of lemon juice and grapeseed oil. And next we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. So now we're going to put in our garlic, and this is actually what garlic looks like before you get the cloves. And then this is a clove that I have peeled all the skin off. There's layers of skin, and I'm going to put it in a garlic smusher. I'm going to smush my clove into the dressing, and it's really hard, so you can always get your parents' help. Ugh. There we go. Now we're going to mix it with the fork. I found some pulp in here from the lemon, and that's totally okay. Okay. So now that that's good, I'm going to rinse my hands and put on some gloves. I still kind of have damp hands, so just get my glove on. Jeez, it's like there's glue in here. So now that I finally got my gloves on, I'm gonna start doing my chicken, but you should really dry your hands before you put on your gloves, otherwise you'll end up having to go through what I went through and it's not fun, so you should dry your hands. Okay, and now I'm gonna take a bag and fold the the top over, put it in a bowl. And now you're just going to put your chicken breasts in. And we have a lot of chicken breasts. But we have twice as many as we started with because my mom cut them in half. So that way, she cut them in half that way because they're thicker. And that way they're easier to grill because it's really thick when you don't cut it in half. And when it isn't, then it doesn't have to cook through as much meat, which is... Plus, it lets the marinade soak in a lot more than it does when there's more chicken in one breast. Okay. Wow. Now I'm going to take my gloves off. That's the whole point, is you do not want to get... So now that I have my chicken in here, I'm going to pour in my marinade. Now I'm going to try to close it without touching the inside because it got kind of dirty. There we go. And now I'm going to seal it really well and take out all the air. All right, and now you're gonna smush it. Make sure the marinade gets everywhere around the chicken. Ooh, this is the fun part. So I'm just gonna let this marinate for about 4 to 6 hours, and in the fridge. Sorry, I forgot about that. And I'm gonna when I make my salad dressing, I'm gonna do the exact same thing for the marinade, although I'm gonna use olive oil instead of grapeseed oil. And we already have our veggies drying over there. We have tomatoes, cucumbers, and romaine lettuce that I'll cut up and assemble when the guests get here. My guests are here, and so I'm gonna finish assembling my salad and putting my chicken on top. So again, you're gonna do the exact same marinade except use olive oil instead. So we have our squeezed lemon juice and our olive oil. And we have our salt, pepper, and everything else you need in here, and then we have our garlic also. And you're gonna take a fork, like I did with the marinade, and mix it. So there is my dressing. I'm gonna move my stuff. Alrighty. Now, we have our romaine here. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my lettuce. And then I'm gonna mix in some of the stuff. Yeah, who needs dogs? So I got my tomatoes. Okay. And I'm gonna put in some olives. I lost an olive, I can't find it. Here it is. And lastly, before I put on the dressing, got my cucumber. So, I'm gonna make this easier here. And I'm going to dump them in there. And do my other half. I'm gonna get my stuff out of the way. And I'm going to put some of my dressing on here. I'm going to toss it. And you can always get your parents' help. There we go. We're getting in an arm workout and dinner. All right. So I got that part, and I'm gonna put it in our nice bowl. So I'm gonna put it in this nice bowl. We might need 2 bowls because we have a lot of salad here. Oh, that slid right out. Since we're gonna need 2 bowls of salad, we have some feta here. And what you can do is you can sprinkle it on top on your serving, or you can just put it all on the bowl if everyone wants feta, but I like having it on the side in case someone doesn't want it. Okay. And now we have our grilled chicken. I'm gonna check on it. Ooh, it's like a treasure chest. You're opening it and finding it. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. So this goes with the Greek salad. That way they kind of have the same flavor because of the marinade and the dressing. Or you can put it on your salad. So I'm going to finish up making the rest of our salad and then we're going to eat.
Looks good to me.
I want to see the horror game. It's yummy and I love it already.
Everyone seems to love it, and on a nice summer day, this is the perfect meal. It's really good.
My
cousin likes
A
it.
little. I got over it. When she used to wipe her mouth when I told her.
Look up, Keegan.
Cheese. Yeah, because I don't really like it.
So, you should try it. And remember the kids can cook too. Bye.
Cheese.